Hello everyone, Hollywood Big Boss here, and today I'm here once again to tell you of the origins of the Executioner. To tell you the origins of a boy that became a man. A man who was placed into a situation not by his own decisions, but by someone who selfishly made the decision for him. A man who was given no choice but to become the monster that he is today. It must be told. But to understand the Executioner, we have to go back. We have to take a look at that boy. That boy who was once known as Shotgundude, who joined the Pontiac Duelists League in 2007. And his championships and accolades speak for themselves. And that's not what today's video is really about, is it? So, I'm going to cut to brass tacks, shall we? June 11th, 2008. Duelists would have his final duel within the Pontiac Duelists League in a tag team contest. Originally, it was supposed to be Shotgundude and Demon taking on Duelists and his tag team partner for the PDL Tag Team Championship, now the DSF World Tag Team Championship. However, just as the duel was starting, Duelists' tag team partner, Sigma V, refused to play, got up, and walked out, leaving Duelists no choice but to follow. 149 days of being tag team champions, with only that one unfinished duel being their sole title match. That same day, Shotgundude would face Demon for the NWO Championship, now the Duelist Sans Frontieres Intercontinental Championship. During the course of that duel, Shotgundude would defeat Demon. This would be Demon's final appearance within the Pontiac Duelists League as well. Fast forward half a year, January 29th, 2009. Root Beer Guy, his final duel within the Pontiac Duelists League. After having started RDL Red Hawks Duelists League, would be unifying the Pontiac Duelists League Hardcore Championship held by Shotgundude with his RDL Championship to form the RDL Undisputed Hardcore Championship. And it would be Shotgundude who would once again reign supreme. However, at the two scheduled events after that, Root Beer Guy would never appear again in the Pontiac Duelists League. And now we come to that crossroad. March 29th, 2009. What was originally scheduled to be myself, Wolfman, who would later become Lord Anubis, and Shotgundude against Sigma V and Kappa W in a handicap tag team match. And it would be this duel where the Executioner would have that choice taken from him. It would be this duel where Shotgundude would die, and where Shotgundude would cease to exist, and the Executioner was truly born. I've never went public with this information, but might as well. After long-term personal and business disagreements with Kappa W and Sigma V, myself, Lord Anubis, and Shotgundude created a contract which is signed by all three of us. and it adhered to these terms, as set by KW, that if I lost, I would never be able to duel in the Pontiac Duelist League again, and I would have to cease playing by that format forever. KW, if him and Sigma lost, he would never be allowed to play Magic the Gathering ever again. However, an additional caveat was thrown in without either of them knowing. Signed by 2 members of the Pontiac Duelist League, as per the Pontiac Duelist League charter. If Sigma V would lose this duel, he would be fired from the Pontiac Duelist League to a permanent end and be stripped of any and all championships that he currently held. Needless to say, Wolfman, he had a family thing come up. He wasn't there. Understandable. So it was 2-on-2, as it kind of should have been. Myself and Shotgundude against Sigma V and Kappa W, which I got eliminated very quickly. Shit happens. I was dueling with a Tribute to Dazankick, a zombie deck, built just for him, in honor of him. The Executioner using his Harpy deck, Kappa W using some kind of spell counter deck. I don't quite remember. I just remember turn 1 he played down Pyramid of Light, which I always thought was funny because it was agreed before that duel even started that all Egyptian god cards were banned, and that if a player or team played it, their entire team would be disqualified. And Sigma V, who was using the fire deck that I had built, that I had paid my own personal money for. During the course of this duel, Sigma V would summon the Winged Dragon of Ra. Their team's instantly disqualified. But I shook my head at the Executioner no. I told him no, we got this. And we did. Sigma V would do all the work for us, pretty much, for eliminating Kappa W. Sigma V, in his own arrogance, would summon Volcanic Queen to the Executioner's field and would pay a heavy price for it. But then, as a result of not 1 but 2 magic cylinders, the Executioner would be born. Now initially, they tried to accuse the Executioner of even cheating in that duel, when looking at the top of his graveyard was Mask of Darkness, which Sigma V had destroyed the previous turn with his illegally played Winged Dragon of Ra. You see, the funny thing about this is, I own that deck that Sigma V was using. He was supposed to buy it off me. He never did. He stole it from me. I know about it. We all know about it. And the rest is history. That would be Sigma V and Kappa W's final appearance in the Pontiac Duelist League. Now and forever. Then we got fast forward 3 years. May 3rd, 2012, Ibn Masayo, Extreme Elimination 12, would be crushed under the power of the Executioner. Fast forward Extreme Elimination 15, May 14th, 2014, Azrael would fall to the Executioner as a result of my own last turn. However, the funny story is that had the Executioner, Simorgh Bird of Divinity, not eliminated me, the 3 of us would have ended up in a tie, instead of him reigning supreme over Azrael. Where was I? Ah, yes, October 6, 2018. 4 years. Where all of this started between Red Mist and the Executioner. Lord of Gehenna would claim that he was the new force of destruction in Duelist Sans Frontiers. Would make horrible claims that the executioner was finished, but all it would do was reignite the spark of that beast that is hidden within him. Once again, the executioner rose up from the grave, overcame all the physical obstacles that he had dealt with the past 4 years, walked into that event, and claimed his 8th victim in brutal fashion. To which the executioner would be given Lord of Gehenna's own deck. However, that deck is no longer in possession of the executioner. You see, Lord of Gehenna is a friend whom I still have some disagreements with at the moment, but a duelist named Shotgundude, owner of Sin City Duelist League. He traded the deck that defeated Red Mist, dealing 21,600 damage to Red Mist in a single fucking turn, to the executioner. And what was the price for this? This amazing blowout of the water deck. I mean, there are decks that have such power, such force. What would be the cost of that? A deck that had seen actual tournament play in Konami's sanctioned tournaments. What would this guy ask for? What could he possibly want to give up his best deck? Friendship really is a strong thing. And even though the Lord of Gehenna can never duel again, Shotgundude wanted that piece of Lord of Gehenna. So the executioner gave it up willingly. Didn't even give me a clear-cut reason why he was making this trade. But he did it. I was there. I saw it myself. The executioner handing off Lord of Gehenna's deck, the deck that he rightfully won, for a tournament-used deck that blew Red Mist's ass out of the water in a single turn. The executioner still has that deck. I'm just stating this for public record. And lastly, December 31st, 2018. Magnum TW, the brother of Burial 117. The executioner's friend for as long as I've known him, pretty much. This is going back like 2009, 2010. One of his best friends. And the executioner ended his career. If you think that he cannot pull the trigger on your sorry ass, Red Mist, you are mistaken. This is what he is capable of. Once he realized that there was blood on his hands, he craved more and more and more. And there is no stopping him. There is no halting him. Red Mist, I hope you understand the gravity of your situation. 9 duelists have come before you. Hell, even Jedi Ninja was ended. And the executioner graciously allowed him back in. Took the piece of paper which had his retirement thing and tore it up and said, "Welcome back, my friend." But I cannot say that you would ever get that same mercy with what you have done and with what you are trying to do. The executioner is a very complicated man. And this path which you have chosen to walk down, I've laid out all the victims for you. I've laid out for you the fact that he never wanted this, the fact that he was forced into this, the fact that he became the destroyer. Because someone selfishly made him the destroyer. Red Mist. One way or another, it's coming to an end. Your career or the Executioner's. I'm losing a friend no matter what the fuck happens. But you needed to know. You needed to know exactly what you were up against. Because if you do defeat him, that blood is now on your hands. And you won't be able to stop yourself. It'll continue to grow and grow and grow. I hope to hell you are bringing your A game. I want you to bring your A game because I know exactly what the Executioner is bringing at you. I know exactly what he's throwing at you. I have the fucking deck list already of what he is throwing at you. But I cannot say what it is. That is not my burden to bear. It is coming. And when it does, I hope you know what you're getting into, my friend. Because you really got to think about this. I've said the contract. I've said what the terms of the duel are. It's just, what you're doing is senseless. I had to lay that out, but I have to lay this out too. If he's giving me free rein to give out his list of victims, I'm going to take the time to let you know that you're next if you don't stop. Please, for the love of God, stop. If you pull back, he will. That's the only way to stop this. So please, I'm asking you, I am begging you, turn back now. Because as good a duelist as you are, you've never, ever lost to me one-on-one. But I don't see any way that you could have